Going on YouTube, Cloverbells here, back with another Scarlet Violet video, and today we're showcasing another one of our July rental teams, and this is our Kyurem-White team that we made. And once again, shoutouts to Lovestar VGC for making the team for me because I needed the space for it. So much appreciated for the help. So basically, the way we constructed this Kyurem-White team is we allow it to function, under multiple weathers, whether it be sun or rain. That's why we have the Chi-Yu and the Urshifu over here. And even under Trick Room, we can also function as well because we have some relatively slow options besides the Chi-Yu here. Our Urshifu is pretty slow, just like in the previous video where we had the slow Urshifu. And then we have the Blood Moon Ursaluna Farigiraf idea, just to spam hyper voices for both of them. And at the same time, deny priority moves in essence, right, with the Farigiraf. So back to Kyurem here for a second. It's not a super great restricted, but the way we constructed this team actually makes it relatively viable. So if you look at our set here, we've got Blizzard, we've got Freeze Dry. Those are pretty mainstays, especially when you have Alolan-Ninetales on your team. But with the Assault Vest now, we can take a lot of attacks relatively decently, and then we have the option for Earth Power and Fusion Flare. And if you imagine Earth Power, it's going to be pretty good into not just Steel types, but also into Fire types. So something like Incineroar can get hit by Earth Power. And then Fusion Flare, also very good into Steel types, also very good into stuff like Calyrex Ice Rider. So you have that option if you need to go for it. And then the Ninetales set here, besides setting up the Veil, making the team entirely bulky, you have the option to go for Fate Tears. And if you look at our team, there's 4 Pokemon that can do well under Fate Tears. At technically 5 because the Ninetales is also a special attacker in itself. We could do Fate Tears to support Kyurem. We can support the Chi-Yu. We can even support the Farigiraf here, because it's an aggressive, modest set with Throat Spray. So after a +1, Farigiraf could potentially sweep teams, especially under Veil. It's actually very hard to remove. So you can also go for that idea if you wish to do it. But all in all, the Ninetales can be a good partner to any of these mons, not just Kyurem, and that's the way I wanted to construct it. So I thought Fate Tears was a great way, a nice little support move to have here. And then the Scarf Chi-Yu, that just allows you to outspeed the Calyrex-Shadow Rider, without needing Tailwind. And then at the same time, you're making all these special attackers do a ton of damage. So if you have Kyurem next to Chi-Yu, obviously that's one of the more optimal, combinations because you're going for, Beads of Ruin Blizzards, Bleeds of Ruin Freeze Dries. It's just a ton of damage coming out. Same thing with the Ursaluna, which is something that we've seen already. Chi-Yu Ursaluna stuff, just having Hyper Voice spam with the Beads of Ruin is also strong. And then at the same time, next to Farigiraf is also quite good when you can just spam Hyper Voices next to a potential Chi-Yu swap in, right? The Ursaluna Farigiraf stuff, that's going to help you into the Ice Rider matchup. And also, not the Ice Rider, but the Shadow Rider matchup, but also for Miraidon stuff, because again, you have this ground typing that can really help you there. And then at the same time, Chi-Yu, that's going to be good against Tornaduses that have Sunny Day. And then Urshifu is also going to be good against Tornaduses that have Rain Dance, right? So what you could easily do is, if you know their set, you could do Ninetales Urshifu leads, and if they want to go for Rain Dance to take away your Snow, then you're just going to buff the Urshifu. If you want to go for Sunny Day, then that's just going to buff your Chi-Yu in essence, right? So, best of both worlds there. And it makes the opponent have to kind of guess almost as far as like what they want to try and do, because if they're going for weather moves on their Tornadus, that means no Tailwind, so no speed control is available to them. And if you can pick up the KO right then and there, then that's just another Pokemon that's important to them that just will not come for the rest of the game. All right, so hopefully we can get some cool wins with Kyurem on the ladder today. So without further ado, let's just go straight into the ranked battles. All right, it's going to be Terapagos with both Heatran and Chi-Yu. There's more Heatran now. For some reason, I couldn't tell you why. But there's a Ting-Lu on the same team as a Terapagos, okay. Dragonite, no Chen-Pao, and there's an Indeedee. This team is very interesting. Okay, well, I think what we can do is have complete weather control here. I think that's going to be good. Kyurem can be okay. I do think Urshifu will be important here. Now, the question is, does he do... Actually, no, I think Ninetales Chi-Yu is going to be good here. I think just having pressure with Snarl and setting up screens for the end game. And then I think Kyurem comes, and I do need some fighting stuff. And, water coverage is good against a ground and 2 fire types. So I think that's okay as well. So I think we'll just lock it in here. I think this is also fine. I don't think we necessarily need the speed control here, per se. Hopefully I don't eat my words, but we'll see. I could have also considered Ninetales Farigiraf, but again, if he just leads the Terapagos with the Indeedee, then I have to get through the Indeedee first. So I think just having the Chi-Yu here along with Snarl stuff is just going to help me out here. And then we get to see if that Terapagos is, Covert Cloak or whatnot. Alright, what is this? It's Dragonite Chi-Yu. Okay, we've got our own Chi-Yu here. Now, things get interesting here. The question now is, do we just simply burn the Terra? Because I know he wants to just literally lay out an extreme speed here. I could spam Blizzard, which is great against Dragonite. But if he just decides to go for the E-Speed, that would be very interesting. So let's just go for it. So you could also call this Terra Ghost here and go for the Dark move here, but I think also just setting up the Aurora Veil is going to be good. And I could switch here, but I don't really want to. So I think also just neutralizing that Chi-Yu is going to be good as well. So I think we just get off a Snarl here. All right. Yeah. Just in case he wants to go for the E-Speed stuff. And we'll see what the Dragonite decides to do here. Like, you can't just take this Blizzard, right? So I do expect the Terra Normal Terastallization from the Dragonite here. Okay. Oh, he doesn't. He still just goes for it. Wow, you might be banded here. So we do make the Terra Ghost play here, so that's nice. And I noticed that we did go first. That's good. Again, we are Scarfed. And they are also Scarfed, so it looks like we just want a Speed Tie here. And I will set up the Aurora Veil here. So no Terra from the Dragonite. Okay, so that's cool. And the Chi-Yu's not going to be doing that much damage. So what we can do now is just spam Blizzard. We can also go for Moonblast here. We can Moonblast, this Chi-Yu. Or I can just spam Blizzard here, make that Dragonite switch out. And I can just keep clicking Snarl. I can also go for Dark Pulse. I can also go for my own Heat Wave here. But I am Scarfed here, so again, I'm just going to keep going for Snarl. Just force him to switch out here. Yeah, he has to. Oh, what's coming out? If it's Terapagos, that would be good. I would love to get a freeze on that. It is Ting-Lu, so that's cool. Alright, it's going to have to take a Blizzard here, unless the Dragonite also commits the Terra here. We're going to see. I think he has to save the Terra for the Terapagos. So he's just going to go for this play here. Now, it depends on what... It's probably just the Terapagos here. Yep. So, that Terapagos is going to take a Snarl here. Double swap. Okay. And we're going to break his full HP. Oh, we missed something. Very rare. Oh, no. That's just the Terra Shell here. Okay, so that's fine. Alright, so we chip the Terapagos a little bit. Okay. And, yeah, oh, we do get the special attack drop, so that's great. So here's a free Blizzard from the Ninetales. We'd love to get a freeze. We get a crit, looks like on the Terapagos. Hey, we do get the freeze! A little bit of Clover luck never hurt anybody, right? Okay, well then, this is very easy now. Now we can just keep spamming Blizzard. I'm gonna go ahead and I can even get in the Urshifu right here, right now. I can also just go Kyurem here and just start spamming Blizzard power. Get that Chi-Yu out of here. Let's go into the Kyurem right now. And hopefully he stays frozen, right? But this Terapagos also has taken a -1 drop, so that's really good. So here's another Blizzard. Again, more chip damage. Okay. Stays frozen. Okay, that's good. How about the Ting-Lu? Throat Chop. Oh, okay. Good damage there. But now, again, we just have double Blizzard spam, and there's really not a whole lot he can do here. So I can even just Fake Tears this, blow it up, and just click Blizzard here. It's not a whole lot he can really do. That Terapagos slot is pinned here. I mean, yeah, he does have the Terra, but I don't know if you're living Fake Tears Blizzard. We'll see. Okay, there it is. He does Terra. Okay. So, again, he is also -1, so he's staying in, again, just at -1. That's fine. Alright, he does stop the snow. Oh, I see. Alright, so my Blizzard can miss now. I guess he figures, okay, you know, this is where things get interesting. And he stays frozen, so that's good. Alright, Kyurem, I'm gonna need you to hit the Blizzard here. Alright, we missed something. Oh, the Ting-Lu dodged? Oh my god, double dodge, bro. Okay. That's very unfortunate. But we did get the fake tears off. So good Terra to remove the weather. We did neglect that part. But we still have Ursh here, so I'm still like kind of okay about this. Yeah, we can just do this now. Okay. There's the Ursh. And again, that thing was frozen. So here we go. We can just do Surging Strikes on the Ting-Lu. And we can just do Freeze Dry over here on the Terapagos. I think this is still fine. I think he's almost forced to go into Dragonite here. Alright, wow. Double Miss Blizzard. You figure you gotta give me at least one here. But I do need to... Yeah, he has to swap the Ting-Lu, so this could even be Dragonite. Wait, what is this? Yeah, it is Dragonite. Okay, I mean... So he's still... He's taken 3 turns of freeze damage. Again, a little bit of Surging Strikes damage into Dragonite here. A little bit of chip here. Again, that Dragonite's going to just drop to Freeze Dry. But he stayed in with the Terapagos. Okay. And, you know, now he just takes the Freeze Dry. This should kill, right? Yeah, it just wipes it out. It's so good. And now he's got Ting-Lu and Dragonite weak to ice damage here. I could click Blizzard if I want. I could also get in the Chi-Yu here, but yeah. What is this? It's Chi-Yu again. Okay. So we still have the screens up. We still have 3 turns of Veil. I still should be okay. I'm just gonna punch this Chi-Yu here. I know, you know, he's... I'm not really worried about Dragonite too much. Again, we do have our own Chi-Yu, so that's also fine. But I can also just simply detect here. The Dragonite might go for the Dragon move, but, you know, we'll just make it easy for ourselves here. I'll just keep clicking Freeze Dry here. We do have the Veil, which is the best part here. There's the E-Speed. That's not going to do any damage here. Okay. There's the Overheat into what? He's going for the Kyurem slot, but again, you know, the Veil and the Assault Vest is just so good. And here's the Surging Strikes. That's pretty much it. Yep. And Dragonite not committing the Terra just means you're 4 times weak to this Ice move. So, really, really good here. Yeah, again, you just need a little cold flow. You just got to get 3 turns of freezes, right? And, you know, he made a good play. He Terra'd, he took away my Snow. I double missed Blizzard, but in the end, it just didn't really matter, right? But yeah, he's got 1 Mon left here, and it's just Ting-Lu. That just dies to Surging Strikes and Freeze Dry, of course. But look how bulky Kyurem was. We took everything. He tried everything, and it just didn't matter. So, Surging Strikes, Freeze Dry, that's it. GG's. Nice early game 1 here. Battle was canceled. Yeah, man. I don't know. Dragonite without Chen-Pal is not so great. Brambleghast. Alright, and there's the hyper offensive stuff. Okay. Question is, what is the weather on that Tornadus? It could be Rain Dance. And at the same time, I also want Trick Room up. So, in reality, I kind of just want to do this. Ninetales and Farigiraf here. Looks pretty good. And then, obviously, we'll bring Kyurem in the back. And literally, I'm forcing him to do something. Like, you click your weather, and then I'm going to get a Trick Room. You know, you can deny mine, but yeah. And then in the back, you know, I could have also the Blood Moon or Saluna. Looks pretty good into the Calyrex here. I could also technically go the Chi-Yu route. That could be pretty good. I think he does bring the Brambleghast knowing that I do have the Chi-Yu. But, you know, I've got the Hail Boys. So let's just do it like this. And we'll see how he handles Ninetales Farigiraf here. You know, and he's got double Fake Out pressure too. So I could have also maybe even kept Farigiraf on the back and brought it in on Switch In. That could have been a play. But what does he have here? Incin and that thing. The Ogerpon-Wellspring. Okay, so this is not too bad. This looks like free Veil and maybe even free Trick Room. Because, you know, he can't really stop my weather. So this is pretty good. Alright. So we get the Snow. And, you know, I don't necessarily... I could go for Trick Room, you know, but... Anyway, I'm going to go for the Veil. Alright, Veil looks pretty good. I could go for Hyper Voice right now. I mean, if he decides to just go, you know, all in. But, yeah, I think... Do I need Trick Room? I don't think I need it yet. I think I want to just go, like, raw damage here. And just hide behind the stuff here. Because, you know, Instin's going to be interesting here. Just going for, like, his little dark move. So let's just go Hyper Voice. Let's get some damage here. Like, I know he's going to want to try and go for the kill here. Right, he has to Terra. Which means no Terra on the Calyrex. So that's going to be interesting to note. But here we go. And then that's just freeze dry food for Kyurem. Eventually, right? So let me get some damage with Farigiraf going here. Okay, so there's my screens. Okay. So we get some free screens. And there's the Ivy Cudgel. If this is Ninetales, that'll be interesting. But he's just going for the Farigiraf. Okay, we should live this, and we do. Okay. And we do get some Hyper Voice damage. That's decent damage into everything else. And then we get +1. So if the Instinct goes for Flare Blitz or Throat Chop, then we get into Kyurem, and we're going to have a time. Alright, so there's Knockoff. And Farigiraf actually just lives, so that's good. And we used our item, so that was even better. So now what we can even do is we can start spamming Blizzard. We can even switch out the Ninetales here. I can go for, you know, Moonblast into Instant and then more Hyper Voice damage. I have a lot of options. But... yeah, I did outspeed the Instant too, so I can just go like Moonblast here, and I can just spam Hyper Voice, right? So, Moonblast here. Now, it depends on what this Ogerpon decides to do. Does he target? Okay, he's just going to target the Farigiraf. That's okay. Alright. So, he gets a little bit of recovery. Alright, he made it a point to get rid of the Farigiraf. Okay, understandable. Alright, now it's just Flare Blitz. We should be fine against this. Instant will do more damage to itself. Oh my goodness, that did a lot more than I thought. Alright, but now it's Kyurem time. Okay. And even Ursaluna looks good in the back somewhat. Alright, here we go. So, here's the Kyurem. Alright, we got a lot of Blizzard. We got Blizzard spam potential. And, you know, we kind of just wall this thing. But anyway, I'm gonna click Fake Tears. I could even double Blizzard here, potentially. But how do I want to do this? Like, Freeze Dry looks good there. You know, potentially. How do I want to do this? I want to protect the Ninetales too, but I don't want to take the Ivy Cudgel. How do I want to try and do this? I think we'll just Fake Tears this, and we'll just still go for the Blizzard spam. Okay. Alright, so he's just gonna let me do it. Alright, well... Alright, so there's the Ivy Cudgel. Alright. He's going into the Ninetales, looks like. Okay, yeah, he took out 2 monsters. He teared the Ogerpon. I could have easily freeze-dried this, but I needed the Instant off the field here. So here's the Blizzard. Okay, that's very good damage. I would love a freeze. Just like in game 1 here. Are you going to give me the freeze? Doesn't look at. But again, I do have the screens. And here comes Blood Moon Ursaluna, looking pretty good here. Now, he can also go into the Calyrex, but we are also prepared for that as well. Because we can just strictly nuke. It's the Brambleghast. Okay. That's a play. Does Blizzard fall within the that range here? But again, I'm just gonna go straight Hyper Voice. Right? There's not much he can really do here. And I'm still going for... Does Blizzard still count as a wave? I don't know. But I kind of want to just play it safe here and just go for the nuke. How do I want to do this? I think think we'll just do it like this. I think this is still fine. Okay, here we go. So we're gonna Terra. We're gonna get some raw hyper voice damage, ideally, and survive the Ivy Cudgel, of course. Let's see what he decides to do here. Okay, there's the Horn Leech. Ah, yeah, he wanted the Ursaluna. This is why we Terra'd it. We had to. We didn't have a choice. Okay, there's the Power Whip, trying to double the Ursaluna. Disrespecting the Kyurem. Ladies and gentlemen, disrespecting the Kyurem. Alright, there's the Sash. We expected that. Okay. And now we're just going to simply just click Hyper Voice. Okay, and yeah, just wipe everything here. Yep. Okay. So now you just have a Calyrex. And it's a 2-on-1 idea with the Veil. Okay. And I can always click Blizzard. And he can't click Astro Barrage. He can do it if he wants. But he can't Terra Fairy anymore. So, you know, he's not going to get the boosted Draining Kiss. There's the Calyrex. And we know that thing is not Sash because I saw the Sash on the Brambleghast. So, I'm going to make you pick. Alright, here we go. Blood Moon. Okay, and I'm clicking Raw Blizzard. Okay. Ah, Protect. I see. Do you want to stall my weather? You can. But I don't know what that's really going to do for you. Okay. Alright. So, you don't have a Sash, but you have Protect. Are you Life Orb? I think you are. Alright, there's the Snow. The Snow does stop. So, but again. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's... Oh, I'm an idiot. Good Protect by him. Yeah, I should have called for that. Okay, well, now we have to just click this. And we have to go for the Freeze Dry. But again, we do have the Assault Vest. That's my mistake. I should have... Oh, he went for Psychic here. Going for the Ursaluna. He does drop it. But I have the Assault Vest. So we have Psychic. Okay. But here is... Okay, now he's +1. Okay, actually, I may have misplayed this. Oh, there is the Life Orb. Okay, I actually may have misplayed this. I should not have gone for... Oh, but that's more than enough damage. Oh, and we get another freeze. Ladies and gentlemen, Clover Luck is at it again. All you gotta do is just freeze your opponents. I've been saying this. When you have a 4-leaf Clover as your channel icon, that's all you need. Okay, let's see if he breaks out. There it is. Frozen Salad. Okay, Kyurem gonna clean it up here yet again. Just freeze your opponent. It's just that easy. It's just that easy, folks. That's all you gotta do. But in all fairness, we had the Veil up, we have an Assault Vest. He was not gonna kill the Kyurem anytime soon. So, yeah. Oh, it's that Miraidon, the Iron Treads team. I was gonna use this at some point, but he's beating me to it. I don't know the sets at all. So we're gonna have some interesting ideas here. But again, the Tornadus, do you have weather control on it? And I'm gonna say you have Rain Dance here. So I want to bring my Ursh, but the problem is that there is a Miraidon there. Chiyu also looks interesting here. Yeah, I think I might have to actually lead Kyurem here. Yeah, like Kyurem. And then maybe even just straight up Chiyu here. Like we have a Scarf Chiyu. I think this is going to be interesting. And then we'll bring Ninetales in the back. And who do we want? I guess we could bring Ursh. Right? There's a few things weak there. I want to do this. I think I will bring the Ursh. So we'll leave the Trick Room Boys behind. You know, he does have the Farigiraf mode. So we'll see if bringing the Chiyu here was the right call. Let's see how he decides to do this. If it's Tornadus Urshifu, I mean, we've got a Kyurem, we've got a Ninetales in the back. I mean, I don't totally hate that. I think he has to almost lead the Miraidon here. I also am wondering about the Iron Treads. I think he also brings that too, just because it's a Steel type, right? But we do have Fusion Flare, so we'll see. Lots of possibilities. It's Tornadus Miraidon. Okay, so You know, we have the Snarl potentially. You could just literally Tailwind here and just go for the Dragon move. We do have an Assault Vest. So what I kind of want to do is I kind of want to just Terra. You know, not... He might have to be forced to go for the Dragon, but am I forced to go Terra Fairy here is the question. Do we think I live? I don't want to take so much damage turn 1, so I think what I want to do is literally I need to get rid of that Tornadus so we have, you know, complete control later on. I kind of want to just freeze ride this thing, get rid of that, and then just go for a Snarl, force him to click Tailwind here. You know, the thing is, like, I could have also swapped into Ninetales, and then, you know, he's clicking Tailwind, and then just go for Blizzard this turn. But he's actually tearing the Miraidon right now. Into what? Also Terra Fairy. Oh, baby. Well, I mean, I wasn't really targeting this thing, but if I can get off a Snarl, that would be good. But I don't know if I'm going to... I think he just targets the Chi-Yu here. We'll see. But yeah, I think what I should have done was just swapped into Ninetales and just went for, like, Raw Blizzard. And kept the Chi-Yu for later. Because he's not clicking his Weather now, right? You know, because I don't have the Ninetales on the field. But let's see what he decides to do. Oh, he thought I was going to swap it in, but I didn't. Okay, but anyway, we go, and that means we get a free Snarl. So, are you Life Orb? Are you Specs? Yeah, you are potentially Specs. Okay, there's the, oh, it's just decoing you. Okay, well, yeah, then this is actually fine. Oh, that's so much damage. That's Specs, man. I think. I didn't see Life Orb chip. Alright, so that means no control for you now, ideally. Okay, and now I can get this Chi-Yu off the field, and you just bring in the Ninetales ideally and start spamming Blizzard. But that Dazzling was just way too much damage. But I want to keep the Scarf Chi-Yu lit for later in case I need it. Urshifu does have some play now, if I choose to bring that in. But what is this? It's a Farigiraf. I think we just keep clicking Snarl. What is this, Electric Seeds? Like, I think he just wants to hightail it out of here. But, yeah, I could just go for double freeze right now, get this Chi-Yu out of here. But, how else do I want to play this? I don't know, I don't think he wants to click Trick Room. I do have a Ninetales here. This could be good. How do I want to play this is the question. I think Snarl Chi-Yu is still like going to be good. I think we still pressure. I think he's going to switch this thing. I think I want to just aim for the Farigiraf here and just keep clicking Snarl. Keep neutralizing this. Yeah, I see he has to swap it here. All right, so what's taking the Snarl? Okay, and then we can freeze ride this Farigiraf. Maybe even pick up the KO. It's his own Ursh. It's Water Ursh too. That's very good damage. All right. Okay, we get a special attack drop. Obviously the Urshifu is there, and here's another freeze dry. This could be good here. Oh, it survives on one, but again, we are. Oh, he goes for the trick. Again, I don't hate this, right? Because now what we can do is just go freeze dry, and if he wants the, I can also click Blizzard, but I think I just want to freeze dry this thing. And if he wants the Chi-Yu, I could just go into the Ninetales now. But I also want to go into my own Ursh. I don't want to necessarily bring in the Ninetales just yet. And, you know, I want to resist the Surging Strikes. Let's see what he decides to do. Alright, here's my own Ursh. Yeah, that's unfortunate. The thing lived on like 1 HP. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, he's going for the Kyurem. This is Surging Strikes. Right, I would imagine. Oh, but we outspeeded. We're slower than the Ursh. That's huge. Oh, goodbye, Ursh. Yo, nice helping hand, bro. Thanks for the Trick Room, by the way. Thanks for the Trick Room, by the way. Okay, yeah, I guess he forgot about that part. My Kyurem is super slow and is super bulky. And now we have control over this Miraidon. Okay. And thank you for setting up Trick Room because I'm going to be slower. And you Terra, so you don't even resist water anymore. So, you know, I think this is pretty free. I think I just want to get rid of this thing. Freeze dry. And look, I'm in the rain. I'm going to click Surging Strikes, and that's going to be it. I think it's over. Oh, he's going for Psychic. Oh, we should live this. Oh, bulky Urshifu is so good. Alright, there's the Freeze Ray. Goodbye Farigiraf. Alright, and my Urshifu should just go next. I wonder if a crit would have helped me there. But yeah, we didn't even need the Ninetales here. Alright, there's the beauty of the slow Urshifu in the Trick Room mode. That thing is not living this. So thank you, Farigiraf, for setting up my Trick Room. Okay, you see, this team has so many ways to play it. It's so fun. I'm glad I designed it this way. Okay, because the opponent has a hard time deciding what tools they want to bring to our options. Okay, if we didn't lose anything. We still had Ninetales and Chiyu in the back. That's it. Pack it up. Kyurem, underrated. Okay, as is the rest of the team. There it is, folks. One more time, there's the rental. Give it a go. Let us know how you do. Let me know if you enjoyed today's showcase with Kyurem. Like I said in the first 2 games, all you gotta do is just freeze things. It just makes that much more simpler. But in reality, like when I froze the Calyrex, you know, at that point, it didn't really matter because, you know, I have the Assault Vest. I did more than half damage to it. I was gonna chill there for the most part. But, you know, in essence, you know, Ninetales screens, you saw what it could do, you know, especially in game 1 where, you know, we just soaked up all the attacks. And then against Miraidon stuff, you know, even under Trick Room, our team looks really good because, you know, we have a lot of slow options here besides the Choice Scarf Chiyu, right? So, yeah, you have a lot of tools. It just depends on the matchup, which ones you bring, but we got to use all of them in just 3 games. So that shows you the versatility of the team. All right, so give us a go. Let us know how you do. We'll be back with another video in the next one. Peace out and have a good one.